course, the Ku Klux Klan has requested, and I say requested, they basically gave us notice that they were going to meet at the courthouse from noon to 2 on Saturday of Chautauqua weekend. The sheriff and I and several people involved have met and discussed it. We think they've hired a civil rights attorney just to make sure we do everything correctly. We think we're going to request that they meet somewhere else. And I think our suggestion, alternative-wise, would be Fireman's Park. Still roughly the same amount of area, still would give them some visibility. You know, obviously we can't.
It's so congested up there.
Yeah. Well, the main thing is the pilot club for Old Court Days. Right. I mean, they've blocked that off, but that's part of their footprint.
That's a jurisdiction, you're right.
Yeah. So that's where we are right now. That letter's been sent, and that committee that John and I kind of have formed is supposed to meet again Friday and discuss where we are right now.
Where's the group out of?
I'm sorry?
Where's the group out of?
There's 2 phone numbers at the bottom of that form, and one comes back to somebody in Fort Wayne, I think, or South Bend, and the other one comes back to somebody in Maryland.
Real interesting.
I wonder how they pick little southern Indiana, Madison, to do something like that. And I'm not trying to sound negative, but I hope no one shows up. I hope no one rallies around them. I hope no one in town goes. And on record, I want to say that they don't need to go. There's no reason. There's absolutely zero reason for anybody to show up.
Don't make a scene, do not show up.
They can do what they want to do. They can have their meeting, rally, whatever they want to call it.
Sure.
Our folks need to stay as far away as possible.
Right.
And big concern
for the safety of them, their rally, those people, and our own people. So I just don't. It bothers me that still can be out there in the group.
Well, I know that there are people who have expressed an interest to legally protest what they're doing, what they're trying to promote. And I get that. I mean, we want to send a message that Madison doesn't believe in that.
Right.
But at the same time, sometimes I think the best message is to act like they're not even there. Yeah. That's what they want.
That sends the real message.
Yeah. They want.
That's the better message.
They want reaction.
Yes, they want.
No interest in what you're saying.
Don't foster it. Don't feed the fire.
Sure.
They want someone to object to what they're saying and start that argument. You know, I think we're better off as a community, just like they don't even exist. They're not there.
I think we'll do well as a community. We've got too many good things going on. We've got Chautauqua, we've got the courthouse days. With the courthouse days, even the farmers market always had to move because they had the jurisdiction.
Yes.
So it's great to see that.
Yeah.
But my big concern is we want to make sure there's protest groups that go out and just show up different places, the Occupy groups and all the others. So I'm just hoping that no one shows up. It's got nobody from out of town. I just a no-show thing.
Yeah. I hope it comes and goes as like a breeze. Just get in, get out.
Yeah.
We don't need that. We don't need to deal with it. So.
Yeah. I think the Human Relations Commission has talked about it. They've had meetings about it, which is really good. So it's coming up, and I think it's just nice to ignore and promote all the other good things. Good point.
It still just blows my mind how they pick Little Madison.
Yeah.
Especially if they're from Fort Wayne or Maryland or where those phone numbers from. That just blows my mind.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
who knows?
Yeah. Busiest weekend we have ever.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they picked it.
Of course.
That's true. People.
Met with Sheriff Wallace and John Hendricks, and we talked about radio. I don't want to say problems, but there's a breakdown sometimes between officer and dispatch. We just talked about where that is, and of course we tend to blame dispatch. I'm sure dispatch tends to blame us. So what we decided to do was form a committee that had 2 of our guys, 2 of the Sheriff's Department guys, and 2 dispatchers. So we kind of took it out of my hands or Sheriff Wallace's hands or John's hands, and really people who are knee-deep in it and involved. And what we don't want is, well, you guys do this. You know, we want something constructive. And so they met once, and from the feedback I've gotten, it was constructive, and we're going to work towards some common goals. And I think they even found a couple times where maybe our SOPs and dispatch SOPs don't jive. And so we're not getting they're not obtaining information we need. Well, they didn't know to ask for it if their SOPs. So I think that will be a good thing.